This is the words of the Lord this day, June 11th, 2025. The rise of the true church and the collapse of the technological Babylon. Over the past 3 years, we've seen significant spiritual and economic shifts centered in regions like Florida, Texas, and Arizona. These aren't just political battlegrounds or Sunbelt boom states, they are spiritual energy portals. These are gateways calling to those with divine sight, the seers, the spiritually awakened, and those walking closely with Christ. These portals are magnetizing a remnant, people migrating naturally, not just by physical need, but by spiritual pull. This remnant is the new church. Not a building, but a body of awakened souls called to rise in this season. A coming shift, the blinking of the machine. A technological collapse is imminent, a blinking, so to speak. Whether it manifests as a blackout, brownout, system crash, or even a shutdown triggered by foreign powers, possibly involving China, the result will shake America's foundations. The cost of rebooting this digital infrastructure may be so high, they might not even attempt to bring it back online but reinvent it. And if they do, it will indeed come with a price, the mark of the beast. The generational divide, digital natives versus wilderness-born. This collapse will not affect every generation equally. The younger generations, Gen Z and Gen Alpha, who were born into technology, will face the greatest chaos. Many of them are disconnected from spiritual truth and deeply integrated with digital dependency. Their minds have been rewired by screen culture and algorithmic language. These are the crash-out kids. When systems fail, they will rage. They are the warriors of the enemy's camp in the coming tribulation, not by nature, but by misdirection. You know, millennials, especially those of us born in the 1980s, really carry a dual imprint. We actually remember life before the internet, and we were there to usher in this whole era of technology. We are the bridge generation, those who crossed the wilderness of analog and entered what you might call the promised land of digital power. That kind of duality, honestly, gives us resilience. And, well, many of us will be granted access to the next spiritual frontier, the true promised land, not of materialism, but of divine knowledge and Christ-conscious connection. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Hosea 4 verse 6. Knowledge was never just power. Knowledge was light. The internet, in its purest form, was meant to distribute that light to the people, power to liberate minds from governmental and systemic strongholds, but when misused, it becomes Babylon. The real fall of man disconnection in the home. This generational collapse didn't start with the tech. It started with the home. Too many parents replaced presence with presence. Screens replaced eye contact. Disconnection in the household birthed a generation starving for intimacy, truth, and discipline. I thank God for revealing the truth to me early, especially when I moved to Phoenix. I refused to raise my son in front of a screen. Until he was 5, he had no access to TV, tablets, or computers. I gave him my time, my attention, my heart. It wasn't until he visited other homes that he began binging tech and acting out. But because I had invested in relationship, I could pull him back. I could lead him back. These kids don't need more gadgets or money. What they truly need is your time. They need your heart, your presence. You know, that's really where the true war is waged. In the family, in the heart, and in the soul. That's the fall of the 3D world. The illusion that material things can ever replace emotional and spiritual depth. The 4D bridge, the heart connection. The number 40 in Scripture, it actually symbolizes testing, transition, and transformation. And it's, well, no coincidence that so many millennials are turning 40 in this season. This isn't just about age, it's an elevation into heart consciousness. This is the level where Christ meets you, not in the noise of the crowd, but in the whisper of your passion, your alignment, and your love. Your connection to Christ, not your connection to technology, is what really grants you access to the higher realms. That's the true system reboot.